In an urban environment like Toronto, there's usually about one rat for every 30 people. I know that surprises people because you often hear reported there's about one per. On average, you're no more than a meter away from them at any given time, but just because of the nature of their behavior, you can be anywhere from a few inches or even touching them without realizing it to maybe a block or two away. What we know is rats are originally from Southeast Asia, and they broke into two families. One went to India, and that became what we know as a black rat or a ship rat. But the rats we find in our houses actually went north into China and Mongolia, and then spread to Europe with the caravans, and then to North America and South America and other places with shipping. If we lived in Antarctica, so would they. Everybody I talk to wants to tell me the rat stories, and they always tell me about the giant rats they've seen, but in truth, a kilogram would probably be the biggest rat. Well, the teeth don't get that big because they're constantly ground down by what they're gnawing on. But the important thing to remember about rats' teeth is that the external enamel, what they bite you with, is as hard as some grades of steel. A hungry rat will eat just about anything, but I've seen rats walk over fresh vegetables to get to meat. Lots of people eat rats regularly all over the world. There was one study in Mozambique where the farmers didn't really have any livestock left after the war, and there were no wild animals to eat. The majority of their protein was coming from rats. When a female is receptive to mating, she mates with every male in the colony. A female rat can get pregnant hours after giving birth, and their gestation period is about the same as the weaning period, which means once she stops nursing one litter, she's probably about to give birth to another. They can hold their breath for 6 minutes, which means, yeah, they probably can come up through your toilet. Not a problem. Nope. Unless it's specifically pointed at the rats, I don't think that's a problem. They won't, but after the bombings in Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945, the first mammals to come back were rats. The thing about rats' digestion is that they're unable to vomit. That's why poison is usually the best way to get rid of them.